Hi, it's Chinese Tea and today I'll be talking to you about Bumiputera Rights. Did you know that the term Bumiputera can't be found in the constitution? It was only later introduced by Abdul Razak when he first introduced the new economic policy. The closest we can get to this is in Article 153. Bumiputera Rights is basically a form of affirmative action, which basically means positive discrimination. This is where the disadvantaged economic class or the minority group receives more help and favor from the government so they can slowly build their way up in life. This is not just practiced in Malaysia, and it's practiced worldwide in countries such as US. When the British conquered Malaysia, people's jobs were determined by their race. Chinese and Indian were in jobs of high income, while the Malays were in jobs of low income and poverty was high. At that time in 1970, the rate of poverty was 49.3% and Malays were at 74% of that percentage. This is where the NEP came in and reduced the rate of poverty from 49.3% to 17.1% in the year 1990 and to 3.8% in 2009. It also restructured the economy and made the playing fields more equal to people of all races, and it reduced conflicts caused by poverty and economic imbalance. Did you know that in the year 1970, Bumiputeras had 2.4% of the nation's wealth, and they were the largest population in Malaysia? The problem comes when there's a lack of understanding and a lack of clarity. If the main purpose was to reduce poverty, then it should not have benefited the poor and the rich. The policy can't be a permanent thing, as it has to change over time with the changes happening in the economy, so that it knows which group to target so that they can benefit from it. The policy has played its part in the past, as we can see that people's jobs are no longer determined by their race. Yay! And the economy is more equally distributed now. Even though the NEP has been discontinued in the year 1990, we still see certain policies being practiced until now. What I suggest to do is to completely abolish the policy and come up with a new one, or to change certain policies and open it up to people who actually need it and to exclude those who don't. Because if the main purpose of it was to reduce poverty and it helps the poor and the rich of a specific race, then it defeats the whole purpose of it, and it could be doing more harm than good. Don't get me wrong, I am not trying to say Bumiputera Rights should be abolished, as it's indirectly constitutional, as we can see in Article 153. I am saying that certain policies should be changed and certain things should stay. I believe that affirmative action has a good purpose to it, but if it excludes those who need it, then it defeats the whole purpose of it, and it might actually be doing more harm than good. I believe that it's important to understand the history of all this, to have a proper talk about this, so that it is more clear to everyone why it was implanted at first.
Bye bye people, subscribe to my channel don't forget